center. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. And it's Mathurin in at the 3 slot. And for the Cavaliers, Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. And it's LeVert in at the 3. And it's opening night. Great to be here with you, Clark.
Always great to be with you as well, B.A. And this is perhaps my favorite night of the year when you talk about the NBA opening night. So much excitement, so much anticipation, and we know the rest of the season will deliver.
Now here's Mathurin, and he jams it home with authority.
Yeah, tricky move by Mathurin, showing us how effectively he can run the pick and roll.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. We talked about this matchup here tonight, specifically what his team wants to do against Miles Turner. Coach told me we need to push him out of the paint whenever we can and make him a jump shooter and live with those results. If we can do that, I think we'll be in great shape. Guys, back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Mobley finds Allen. Here's Mitchell. And just over a minute played here to start the game. From the strike. He can't get it to go.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Here's Nembhard. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton.
Halliburton has such a really good feel for the game. He knows exactly how to get his guys to step up.
Clark, we hear a lot of talk about Halliburton's supreme court vision. Just how good is it?
I think it's phenomenal, B.A. To be the facilitator that he is, you've got to have an understanding of what you're trying to run, but also a feel for how to get people shots and to adjust on the fly to what the defense is providing. And it's feel as much as it is skill, feeling where defenders are, feeling where your teammates are or might be. And that is a gift. And he's honed that in a way that's made him one of the top dime droppers in the league.
And Siakam, here we go. Pass to Halliburton. Nembhard, right side. Launches a 3. And Halliburton with the 3.
Halliburton, a really good knockdown shooter, which adds great value to this offense.
Outside Mitchell. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Back to LeVert. Pass to Mobley. Shot clock at 6. Garland, the pass to Mobley. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
2 minutes.
Siakam in the post. Mobley's on him. And the dunk by Halliburton.
How about Halliburton? This fella going right to the rim, sneak dunking on that attack. Impressive.
Knocks it loose. Mathurin with a steal. Now the Pacers on the move. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one on Mitchell.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the point.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Well, Clark, talking about Benedict Mathurin, he's another great young Canadian player.
Yeah, they've got a ton of them coming from north of the border, PA. I mean, Mathurin, you got R.J. Barrett, SGA, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, at this point, you could probably fill a couple of rosters with high-level players that come from Canada.
And the Pacers started last season all offense, Grant, but even they knew that would not be sustainable.
Yeah, Coach Carlisle prodded them to at least get to average on the defensive end. And there's no question they have the tools to do it.
And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. That's going to send Tyrese Halliburton to the line. They'll pin that one on Jared Allen.
Yeah, and I can't help but remember Tyrese Halliburton in the 2024 All-Star Game. A spectacular performance from him in that one. And the icing on the cake, him dropping the shot that took the East point total to over 200 points.
Now here's Halliburton. Give him 8. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball. With a break here, let's see which teams racked up the assists during last year's campaign. Number 1, the Pacers.
It was a joy to watch these guys play. Constant ball movement and player movement. Defenses were worn out by the end of games.
LeVert up top. He's covered by Matherin. LeVert passes to Garland. Pass to Allen. 5 to shoot. From deep, Mitchell. Siakam pulls down the board.
Putting up a goose egg bagel this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
Nice shot by Turner.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now here's LeVert. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Fires from deep. Cleveland again missing. Here's Matherin. And so it's the Indiana Pacers with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And their defense has stood out. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Pacers?
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. And it's LeVert in at the small forward position. That's the group for Cleveland, getting going in the second. Outside Garland. On the wing, Mitchell. Picked it! Siakam against Mobley. And the basket by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 10 points in the game.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Mitchell's shot is good.
Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but hey, you take it when it comes.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The Pacers have a star tandem with Tyrese Halliburton and the newly re-signed Pascal Siakam, who set up his all-star point guard. His knowledge of the game and his desire to win and get better, that's all you can really ask for from a young player. Out there on the floor together, I think it's naturally just a fit. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks. And he's going for the lob! And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Halliburton. And the upcoming schedule for Indiana. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Steven Adams and the Houston Rockets. And then Friday, they'll be taking on Chris Middleton and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And looking at the Wizards matchup, it's going to be game number 4 for them during the start of this NBA campaign. They'll want to get off to a hot start for the year.
LeVert finds Garland. Clark, one topic that gets its share of attention, illegal screens.
And with good reason, because guys are bigger, stronger, a lot of pick and roll action. So you've got to be more diligent in cracking down on those screens that are illegal. The game is extremely fluid. Guys are in constant motion. But I think it's a hard call to make consistently, but the officials have to keep working at it.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Matherin against LeVert. Pass to Mobley. Now here's LeVert. Defense right on him. From deep, Mitchell. Mitchell, bullseye from distance.
Mitchell has everything, including that 3-point shot.
Nimhard left side. Outside for Halliburton. That's tipped. Stolen by Mitchell. Fade away. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Siakam's got 4 rebounds now.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today. Yeah, this is Mathurin at his best, driving hard to the cup and finishing in style.
Now the first 7.5 seasons of Pascal Siakam's career were in Toronto. But Clark, a fresh start here with the Pacers.
You know, it's great for the Indiana Pacers because Pascal Siakam wanted to be part of this group. He saw a nucleus of young talent that had a chance to be competitive in the East and chase a championship. So he signed a nice big contract this summer to remain a key contributor for them moving forward. Actually, he'll be the hub of the wheel along with Tyrese Halliburton.
The driving. Look out! Spider Mitchell putting on a show!
Oh, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
Halliburton for 3. Knocks down the long J. Halliburton's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Down low. Outside for LeVert. Garland for 3. Can't hit that one.
If they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Halliburton with the ball. Now guarded by Mobley. Pass to Turner. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got his 4th rebound in this one. Mitchell finds LeVert. Back to Mitchell. Launches it. Mitchell gets a step. And Mitchell with the slam.
Putting his athleticism to great use. When Mitchell takes the initiative, he's hard to stop.
Pacers. Leading by 7. Up top, Nembhard. Checked by Mitchell. Now here's Nembhard. Not a lot of room. Over to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. The 3, Mathurin. And so we wrap up the first half. The Pacers out in front, up by 7. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have? All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the 3rd quarter.
Thanks for joining us through the first half. There is still some work to do for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
It's not a huge deficit on the boards, but enough to where they're giving away possessions, and that adds up, guys.
Yeah, if they're planning a comeback.
All right, fellas. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the 3rd.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And, you know, that's not a job they asked him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
And here are the Pacers now. Next up, they'll take on the Rockets at Toyota Center. They're getting into the back half of a 4-game road trip. Second half underway. Here's who Rick Carlisle's got on the floor. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with Shepherd, and it's Mathurin in at the 3. Just 5 on the clock. The jump hook. Tyrese playing big in the painted area.
Tyrese Halliburton, take a bow, young fella. You deserve it. You have been outstanding.
To the middle. It's tipped. Pass to Garland. Now here's Mobley. And here's Garland. Defended by Halliburton. Outside for Mitchell. Inside. Here's Thompson. Now Garland. LeVert outside. Shoots over Mathurin. Here's Garland. Outside for LeVert. Now here's Halliburton. 15 points in the game. Releases from 15. Here's Siakam. Halliburton left side. Pass to Shepherd. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And I'll tell you, Matherin's passing game has a solid foundation. Now, hopefully, it continues to grow here.
Now Garland, defended by Halliburton. Oh, and a fast break for the Pacers. That's good from Siakam on the assist from Halliburton. Siakam's got his first 2 points of the night. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Miles Turner, the 11th pick by the Pacers in 2015 for much of his career with the team. He's ignored the trade rumors. He said, I've still got PTSD from that, but I wanted to be here in Indy. And last season, a renegotiation of his contract, giving him an extension and a raise. Brian, he is locked in as their starting center.
Yeah, it would appear so, Allie. Thank you. Niang, he's checked in for the Cavs. Strus comes in for Mitchell. Garland against Halliburton. To halt the run. Indiana with a rebound.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
McConnell left side. Here's Siakam. No good there. Good D by Mobley.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Pass to LeVert. In transition, here come the Pacers. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
Shooting for Indiana, Tyrese Halliburton at the line for 1. The play is under video review under NBA rules. 2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
Still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
On the wing, Strus. He's scoreless. Just 4 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Jerome, no good.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And once again, off the mark by Indiana. Cavaliers trail by 17. And that's a foul called on T.J. McConnell. That's his first foul. Thor, he's checked in for Evan Mobley. Indiana making a switch here. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Wade. Sends it home from three-point land. Wade's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
Outside Nesmith. It's tipped. Pass to Thor. Goes up with the strike. The rebound by Nesmith.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. Strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
A different look for Cleveland. Tyson comes in for Thor. And Okoro is subbed in for LeVert. Gets the 3 ball to go.
I just love the ball move.
On the wing, Wade, guarded by Toppin. Here's Wade. Outside Strus. Clock at 6. Back to Jerome. Fires the three. And he can't get that one. And it's Indiana's ball. They're on a 13-3 run. Here's Toppin. And he gets that one. Toppin's got 5 now.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Pass to Jerome. Outside Strus. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland. Here's Furphy. Stolen by Strus. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. It's the Pacers, up 19. Don't go away. We'll be back. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Sam Merrill, Jared Allen out there with Dean Wade. Then there's Okoro, and it's Porter in at the point. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Okoro passes to Wade. Merrill outside. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Allen. Over Jackson. Allen can't get it to go.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
The shot from 20 feet out. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Merrill left side. Off target from outside.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Jackson for 3. He's rebounded by Okoro. Cavaliers trail by 21. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Indiana has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. That shot wide open. Neesmith's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Merrill outside. Pass to Porter. Allen with it. Defended by Jackson. And it's Allen who slams it home.
And you know, guys, all it takes is inside positioning. As soon as you give Allen that, it's pretty much a wrap.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Cleveland. Johnson, he's checked in for Indiana. And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. He's checked in for Wade. Karis LeVert comes in for Okoro. And Darius Garland subbed in for Mitchell. So Indiana going with an almost entire new group here. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Johnson. Siakam comes in for Toppin. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Neesmith. And Tyrese Halliburton subbed in for McConnell. Who poked away. Back to Halliburton. Kicks it out to Siakam. Mobley grabs the board.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Merrill passes to LeVert. Mobley outside. Halliburton against Garland. Here's Merrill. Counted from distance.
A big man that dishes. Something Mobley does very well.
And then Siakam with the jam.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball. Really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Mathurin passes to Halliburton. Here's Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
The defense just can't let Siakam get inside positioning like this because he's looking to dunk it home.
And Turner with the block. And it's out of bounds to Cleveland.
Cleveland ball.
Here's Garland. Nifty move. Uses the glass to drop it in.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Pacers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And what a huge performance it was for Tyrese Halliburton.
He ran things with precision, great command of the offense, putting his teammates in all the right spots.
LeVert passes to Garland. Oh, and Turner with a block.
What timing from Turner. I mean, that's a big part of blocking shots. Reading the shooter and then timing it perfectly to send that shot in reverse.
Knocks it down from distance. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Pacers?
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
The shooting's been great, but also, how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Garland for three. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And a nice find by Mobley, keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Pass to Turner. Stolen by Mobley. Garland with the ball. Halliburton picks him up. Garland, the pass to Allen. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. From deep, Mobley. Pascal Siakam with the rebound. Halliburton looking over the floor. From behind the arc. The shot that time not on target. And so Indiana takes this one by a big margin. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory. They controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Hey there, I'm here with
Allie, thank you as always. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. 4 o'clock.
absolutely buzzing with anticipation. Each team with their first game of the season here tonight.
The key now is making sure your season starts with a win. That first dub is a catalyst to the start of your season. It helps you find a rhythm very early.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. We've got Mikal Bridges. OG Anunoby is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Hart in at the 2-guard spot. Back to Garland. Pass to Mobley. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Nailed from three-point land.
And that's on the D. You got to make sure you're guarding Mitchell from that corner.
Bridges finds Towns. Back to Bridges. 5 on the clock. Brunson the pass to Hart. For 3, Bridges. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers. They beat the Knicks during their last encounter in New York.
And they got the better of this matchup last time with their defensive pressure and the ability to force turnover.
This defensive game plan is easy. Keeping it the same, making them change things.
Now Hart, after Darius Garland missing on that last three-pointer. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. One of the best 3 and D wings in the league. Let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
Now here's Brunson. OG Anunoby unable to get his last shot to go. And it's sent back by Allen.
The long arms of Allen. Having a 7-foot wingspan might make it a little bit easier to find some of these blocks.
There's Garland. Foul call. Looked like that he didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws. It's going to go on Josh Hart. It's his first trip to the line. GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that 3. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his look.
Here's Garland. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. Garland kicks to LeVert. And another miss by Cleveland. Knicks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Out to Brunson. Back to Anunoby. Hard against Mitchell. New York needs to get off a shot. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. They trail by 1. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you. OG Anunoby has become a great complementary offensive weapon. Coach Tom Thibodeau says he's got a really good feel for it. He's very unique in that sense. He knows how to read defenses and how to attack. Kevin, his acquisition has taken this team to another level at both ends of the court. Back to you.
DA, it's been phenomenal. No question about that whatsoever. Thank you so much. Here's Garland. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. Brunson against Garland. Back to Mitchell. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Here's Allen. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland.
Watching Allen go to work inside is a thing of beauty. He's so confident operating around the rim.
Garland against Brunson. It's LeVert on the wing. Rebounded by Hart. New York trailing. Bridges left side. Anunoby outside. Pass to Brunson. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Down low, Towns with the steal. Brunson finds Anunoby, and the call will be against Karis LeVert. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Garland against Brunson. Anunoby outside. Bridges outside. Pass to Hart. From deep, Brunson. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. 6 points here for Jalen Brunson. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Knicks lead by 1. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. We've got Jalen Brunson. Towns is out there with Anunoby. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. On the wing, Mitchell. Defended by Hart. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Now, here's Bridges. A 14-point game for him in the win against Washington.
And he didn't just create offense for himself now. He did a tremendous job of setting up his teammates as well.
Hey, Greg, since getting traded in 2023, Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have exploded.
Yeah, Bridges, the main piece of that deal, sending Kevin Durant to the Suns. Mikal scored 26 a game down the stretch for Brooklyn that year, taking his game to another level.
LeVert kicks to Allen. Stolen by Brunson. And here's the fast break. Here's Towns. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Gets on Jared Allen.
And you got to like Towns being assertive there. When he plays like this, it really makes the defenders uncomfortable.
And Towns drops them both. And Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Pass to Mitchell. Mobley outside. Shot clock at 6. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. And here's what the Cleveland Cavaliers schedule looks like. On Wednesday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Sunday, they'll host the Toronto Raptors.
And you know for that matchup with Atlanta, that'll be their 4th outing in this young season. Coach will want to have his team starting to build a rhythm by then.
Robinson's checked in for Towns.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Here's Garland, and he banks in the layup. Now just a 3-point Knicks lead.
Oh, going inside and fighting for the bucket. That's what you want. You want a person that's going to fight for those inches.
Robinson against Allen. Robinson passes to Bridges. Robinson dishes to Bridges. Inside. Good! Brunson, no fear down low.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with it.
Doubled by Bridges. Mitchell finds Garland. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Takes the 3. Garland, no good.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Anunoby passes to Hart. Good D by Mobley.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. And Cleveland making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Achua, he's checked in for New York. There's Garland. The Cavaliers again can't hit. The Knicks leading by 5. Bridges inside. LeVert defending, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. So Bridges will go to the free throw line. That one on Mobley. Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. George Niang comes in for Thompson. And it's Ty Jerome in for Garland. Niang with the ball. Bridges covering. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. And look out the 4 areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep, all broken down for Cleveland.
And that corner 3 is a big-time part of their offensive approach this season. That's the shortest distance three-pointer you can take. And if you can hit that 22-foot 3-ball with consistency, it can be a tremendous weapon.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Wade's checked in. A steal. And it's hard penetrating, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And New York making a change here. Payne's checked in. Bridges outside. Outside, Robinson. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
At the line for Cleveland, Donovan Mitchell. 3 shots. The play will be reviewed under NBA rules. There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
Action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to have a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
It's time.
And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And Cleveland making a change here. Tyson's checked in. And he makes the first. RJ, the 2024 All-Star Game marked Donovan Mitchell's 5th consecutive selection.
When you score the ball like Mitchell, everyone notices. He's been putting up ridiculous numbers since the moment he came in the league, and yet he makes it look so easy most of the time. And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Jerome. Payne covering. And here's Mitchell from the arc. It will not find the hoop. It's his 3rd miss. He has made 2. The shot. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
And the first half is now in the books. New York ahead, up by 11. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Please direct your attention.
Well, look here now at New York. You really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes.
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the New York Knicks. Thanks for spending half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. One guy who's been getting it done is Jalen Brunson.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
They've got Jared Allen. Wade out there with Karis LeVert. And it's Mitchell, and it's Jerome in at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers.
And you can't afford to lose Anunoby in transition. As soon as he has a step on you, it's over.
It'll go, and the New York lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Jerome. Wade brings the double team. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
Mitchell against Hart. Mitchell dishes to Wade. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Jerome. And it's Wade in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Mitchell. They get it again. Doesn't go for him.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
And Anunoby slams it in.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Outside, Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
And forget those threes. Cat, get the easy one.
Hart against Mitchell. Tries from 10. Misses off the right iron.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
The Cavaliers trail by 16. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, improving dialogue between players and officials is a priority. Commissioner Silver says, now with high-fidelity audio, we're all able to hear a lot of what's being said. Now we have to take into account the high-stress environment. But there has to be a two-way sense of respect. I feel it's an area where we can make progress. Kevin?
You know, the commissioner's always looking ahead and looking at every area, which is great for the game. Evan Mobley's checked in for the Cavaliers. Garland comes in for Jerome. Robinson's checked in for New York. Brunson with it, now defended by Mitchell. Brunson kicks to Hart. Clock at 6. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Hart's got 7.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Mobley finds Mitchell over Hart. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That'll be his second foul of the game. Wade, he's checked in for Jared Allen.
Now into lineup for your Cavaliers.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter.
32.
Mobley wide open.
2 minutes remaining.
And a miss there on the triple. The Knicks leading by 15. Towns, the pass to Robinson. And stolen by Mobley. Wade with it. Brunson picks him up. Here's Mobley. The Cavaliers again can't hit. For New York, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency.
And he also brings the hustle to the table. Towns doesn't wait when the break is on. He's quick to get up the court.
Garland against Brunson. Now, here's Garland. Defense right on him. Pass to Wade. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Mitchell. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Mobley outside. Out to Wade. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. Hits the outside fadeaway. Mitchell's got 5 points now this quarter.
Defense does their job. Mitchell just does a better job of beating them.
Towns, the pass to Brunson. Off target from three-point range. The Cavaliers trail by 15. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Garland, no good. The Knicks have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Here's Robinson, and it's Robinson with the jam.
Oh, what a feed right there. Towns' vision is really off the charts. And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate. This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Hart kicks to Brunson. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. And so it's New York sitting with a comfortable lead up by 4. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. Achua is out there with Robinson. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Miles McBride. LeVert the pass to Mitchell. Jacks up a three. Okoro shot is off. The Knicks leading by 17. Back to Brunson. And again, it's New York.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
So prolific. Mitchell's a guy who can put up 50, 60, and he's even proven to put up 70. Sheesh.
And the call will be against Harris LeVert. That'll be his second foul of the game. Max Strus is checked in for the Cavaliers. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Hart's checked in. That shot wide open.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Strus in the corner. Back to Garland. Shoots over Brunson. Garland, no good. For New York, they've got all three of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. McBride passes to Hart. And Max Strus picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Greg, we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
Well, I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. And I think one thing that's important is you got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. The Cavaliers trail by 18. Garland the pass to Allen. Cleveland moving the ball around. Okoro dishes to Mobley. Pass to Strus. Now Garland. There's the three. It's good from long range.
For a guard like Garland, hitting threes unlocks the rest of the floor.
Towns kicks to Anunoby. Towns, the pass to Anunoby. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got his third assist on the night.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in.
Number 45, Donovan Mitchell.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Strus finds Mobley. Back to Strus.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And another miss by Cleveland. The Knicks leading by 18. Brunson the pass to Bridges. Three-pointer. And it's Drews with the rebound. Cleveland has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. The Knicks have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Knicks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Josh Hart.
Steals are almost a forgotten stat. We don't talk about them a ton, but he's been huge in that category.
LeVert kicks to Garland. Pass to Mitchell. Robinson against Garland. A three-pointer off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Back to Payne. Releases. No good on his first attempt of the game. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The three from Garland. And he's good on the three ball. And here's Payne. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it.
Yeah, just couldn't hang on to it. Didn't look ready to receive it. At least they've got some room for error, but still a poor possession there.
34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Mobley outside. LeVert in the corner. From outside the arc. The Knicks pull it in. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Brunson adds a two-pointer. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Oh, road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Here's Hart. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. So no problem for New York as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Now, New York starting 5. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the 1.
Well, you love the confidence from Pascal Siakam. Ready on the catch, rise and fire. Nicely done.
Halliburton with the ball. And it's Brunson picking him up. Kicks it out to Siakam. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Josh Hart.
Now Pascal Siakam looking aggressive and determined, which forces the defender to commit the foul.
That one misses. You know, Doris, the last few years, Siakam has gotten back to attacking the rim like he once did.
To me, B.A., that's where he's at his best. He's got such length and creativity. You don't want to have to step in his path as a defender. Listen, he knows he's got to shoot the 3, but go to your first strength.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Halliburton. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Just a bit ago, Rick Carlisle and I were able to chat. We got into it about his strategy against Karl Anthony Towns. These modern bigs are tough to stop, he told me, and went on to say, I'm hoping we can just force him to take bad shots, not the ones that he wants. I'll settle for that. So they're looking to disrupt Cat's selections and keep him from his spots, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's Brunson. Last game, 26 points for him.
What you know is Tyrese Halliburton is going to give you a day's work on the defensive end. This guy is so good at contesting without fouling.
Poke loose.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
And here's Brunson from the arc. The rebound by Nembhard.
And that's how you have to defend him out there on the three-point line. Played him perfectly.
Man, that one's good. Siakam's got 6.
Man, that is tenacity from Pascal Siakam. He was simply undeterred.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Siakam, no good.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Anunoby finds Bridges. Back to Anunoby. Siakam with it, and it's Anunoby picking him up. Siakam against Bridges. Siakam, the pass to Halliburton. And it's New York with a rebound.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Here's Brunson outside. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam.
Boy, just 1 for 4. A little brisky right now.
Doris, it's hard to believe the Knicks title drought has gone on for over 50 years now.
Oh, that fan base is just dying for an opportunity to win the championship. And here's the thing, B.A., what I love about that fan base, through all the years where the Knicks struggled, on any given night, that building is as electric as any in the league.
Now here's Matherin. Here's Siakam. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Second personal foul.
One thing about the Pacers, Doris, they can flat out score the basketball.
It is incredible to me, B.A., how infrequently the ball sticks. They play fast, whether in transition or in the half court. They make defenses work.
McBride, he's checked in for New York. Here's Brunson. Down low. Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Boy, when these bigs like Karl Anthony Towns show off that power, you've got to love it.
Siakam with it. Towns covering. Siakam looking it over. Pass to Turner. Here's Nembhard. McBride covers. Halliburton against Towns. Outside McBride. Back to Bridges. In transition. Here come the Pacers. Here's Matherin. Banked it in off the glass.
Great body control allows Matherin to finish through contact.
Anunoby passes to Towns. To the right side. Back to Anunoby. To the wing. Right side. From deep. The shot by Towns, no good.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Mathurin passes to Siakam. Halliburton outside. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, you have to understand how to score when you're in the paint and you are 6'5". Tyrese Halliburton, he knows the way.
Here's Brunson. Up and in on the layup.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Pacers leading by 6. Here's Halliburton. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Here's Bridges. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. Benedict Mathurin picks one up. Nesmith, he's checked in for Mathurin. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
This guy is such a high-effort player. Mikal Bridges does everything he can to make sure he's the hardest-working guy out there.
Here's Siakam. And that one comes up a bit short.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Oh, it goes! He got it off in time!
Just in the nick of time.
Count the basket!
What a huge shot to be.
And so it's Pascal Siakam making highlights for the Pacers. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And guys, what's your take on Indiana so far?
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. Mikal Bridges is out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Hart in at the shooting guard position. And that misses. That would have put him up. The Pacers shooting only 42%. Doris, you look at the shooting of Karl Anthony Towns. A 7-footer. He's as good as it gets.
He is, B.A. He has been verging on the 50, 40, 90 efficiency type numbers in recent years. He is right there with Dirk Nowitzki when you talk about the sweetest shooting big men of all time.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Pacers love to push it up. Tyrese Halliburton said it's our biggest strength. Teams don't want to run with us. They know when you play us, have your tattoos ready, especially if you're coming off of a back-to-back or you have a packed schedule. You do not want to see us. Brian, they have their identity.
No doubt about that, and it starts with him. Here's Siakam. The shot comes out, and some solid defense from Towns. Here's Brunson. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Boy, no idea why he went with the fadeaway. Had a clean look at the basket.
Nembhard, the pass to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Now that's called positioning, and Turner has the verticality to make it easy.
Outside Brunson. Back to Towns. Brunson against Halliburton. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Bridges. He's covered closely. New York again can't hit.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Pass to Halliburton. And it's Halliburton. Gets it to go inside.
You can see Turner evolving as a passer. He wants to set his teammates up. That's a pretty look.
Bridges down low. Nesmith covering.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Nembhard, the pass to Turner. Over Towns. Turner, no good. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Trailing by 2. Looking ahead to their next one. Playing at Phoenix. They'll match up against the Suns. And their road tour has only begun. That'll be game 2 of 6. Wiseman, he's checked in for Indiana. Mathurin comes in for Nesmith. And a switch here also for New York. Robinson's checked in. Here's Nembhard. And too long on the shot. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
Oh, look at Wiseman throwing his weight around.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
That's good from Robinson on the assist from Brunson. Robinson's gotten his first bucket of the night. Halliburton against Brunson. No stopping Halliburton. So physical.
We call that tough points from a tough guy, young Tyrese Halliburton.
Pass to Brunson. Outside Hart. The three. Mathurin with a rebound. Pacers leading by 4. Siakam with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. Siakam gets the bucket.
Now, this is where the length of Pascal Siakam makes him so hard to stop. Even with contact, he's able to get through or around.
Brunson passes to Anunoby. Beyond the arc. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 6 assists here tonight.
Oh, the defense has to stay attached to him on the perimeter.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Anunoby tries again. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Anunoby, no good on the free throw. McConnell outside. Three-pointer Mathurin. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Please direct your attention.
Well, the Pelicans will face off against the Cavaliers out in Cleveland. That one gets going 7:30 Eastern Time. And now looking at the Pacers in this one, no separation to be found from either side.
You look at their success so far, and the result is great.
Appreciate you joining.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Obi Toppin out there with Benedict Mathurin. Then it's Moses Brown. Then there's TJ McConnell. And it's Furphy in at the 2. That's the 5 for the Pacers. Here's Payne. It's hauled in by McConnell. Pacers leading by 3. Pass to Mathurin. Fires for 3. On target from range. Mathurin's got 5. All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
And now a look back at last year's top shooting teams in the NBA. Number 1, the Pacers.
Tremendous efficiency on offense. They were willing to put in their work to get great looks.
It's his first trip to the line. Doris, how about the emergence of Jalen Brunson? The Knicks got him as a free agent.
B.A., it's incredible because the Knicks, when they signed him back in the summer of 2022, many voices were out there saying it's an overpay, you paid Jalen too much. Well, guess what? All NBA performer, and that contract looks like a bargain. The longer his career grows, the more you see Mikal Bridges put together these scoring outbursts.
From 7 feet. And it's New York with a rebound. Hart finds Achua. Back to Hart. Foul on Josh Hart. That's his third foul so far.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Pacers leading by 5. 90 seconds into the second half now. McConnell passes to Toppin. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Now here's Hart. Neesmith covering. And Hart with a basket on the assist from Bridges.
That's all grit from Josh Hart. This guy will mix it up on the interior.
McConnell passes to Jackson. Oh, Robinson with a block. It's Hart on the wing. He's marked by McConnell. And stolen by McConnell. Now the Pacers on the move. Here's Neesmith. And he makes it on the layup. Neesmith's got his first basket.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Toppin with a steal. Matherin up top. Defended by Payne. And the dunk by Jackson.
Improving his passing is going to be key for Matherin in the NBA. Looks like he's already on that path.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
The NBA is focused on the next generation. Commissioner Adam Silver said a lot of top draft picks are incredibly skilled, but that doesn't necessarily translate to being team basketball players. There's an opportunity for us to be more active participants in developing younger players and getting kids active. CA?
One step ahead, Allie. Thanks. So for the Knicks, Sims, he's checked in for Robinson. Ryan comes in for Bridges. And it's McBride in for Payne. Doris, no secret how talented the international players are in the NBA, especially those from Canada.
Yeah, we've seen a number of Canadians come in and have a high level of impact for their team. For Matherin, think about his availability his rookie year, played in almost every game, and this guy is a legit scorer at this level.
And the Pacers making a change here. Johnson's checked in. A big group substitution here for New York. Towns, he's checked in for Sims. Anunoby comes in for Achua. Mikal Bridges checked in for Ryan. And Brunson is subbed in for McBride. And this will be his second trip to the free throw line. Doris, OG Anunoby helped the Raptors so much on their title run in 2019.
Yeah, the hard part is he was never able to suit up for the NBA Finals. To get through the season and then have an injury at that point, heartbreaking for a player. But consider, he's the first UK-born player to win an NBA title, and that cannot be taken away.
Hart from long range. The Pacers pull it in. Here's Indiana. They're on a 13-5 run. It's Matherin with a drive. Count it. Matherin's got 5 points in the quarter.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
Third personal foul. Second team.
No good on the... free throw. Doris, you look at the youth on this Pacers roster. Plenty of upside moving forward.
There is no doubt one of the strengths of this team is the chemistry of the young pieces you just referenced. And remember, this group plays a unique style, the fastest pace in the league, one of the most dangerous offenses in the league. A ton of fun to watch this Pacers roster play together.
Basket counts.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, the length and skill set is a tremendous combination for Mikal Bridges. Starting to cook a little bit.
Out left to the wing. Brunson against McConnell. 41 seconds left in the third. Turner for three. Shot clock at 6. The Knicks with the rebound. Hart's got 7 rebounds in the game. To the paint. Here's Anunoby. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's McConnell. And that one drops. McConnell's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
It's stolen by Hart. Anunoby finds Bridges. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Let's remember this is 6'8" with some hops. OG Anunoby with the dunk.
McConnell passes to Jackson. No good on the 3. And so it's Indiana going into the break up 12. Boy, they've been playing. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. So on the floor for New York, Miles McBride is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Achua. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. Here's Achua. Achua with the dunk.
Now there's an infectious energy to how Precious Achua plays. So tough keeping him off the offensive glass.
Outside for Halliburton. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game. Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
Here's Nembhard. No good from outside. Knicks trail by 14. Pass to McBride. There's the 3. And he gets it back. Brunson against Matherin. And here's Turner. And out of bounds. The Knicks will take it.
Yeah, communication breakdown. 2 guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
The Knicks making a switch here. Hart's checked in from outside the arc. And it's Tyrese Halliburton with the rebound.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Jalen Brunson picks one up.
Now, this is part of the evolution of Tyrese Halliburton getting an opportunity at the free throw line.
And last season, Tyrese Halliburton named an all-star starter, and he led the league in assist scores.
He sure did, B.A. He is the cornerstone piece for this exciting young team. His goal was to attract other stars. He did exactly that. Guys want to play with Tyrese Halliburton.
Siakam, pass to Halliburton. Nembhard outside. Back to Halliburton. There's the 3. Yes! Tough point from Tyrese.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And that was good.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Indiana leading by 13. On the wing, Matherin. Nembhard, the pass to Matherin. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Yeah, this is how impactful Matherin can be in close. He loves jamming it home.
It's Hart on the wing. It's Hart on the wing. The Pacers pull it in. Nembhard outside. The 3 is up. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Hart finds Brunson. Here's Anunoby. And he throws it down with one hand.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Pass to Matherin. And stolen by Bridges. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Hart. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
Yeah, that's Mikal Bridges. He's got fast hands. He's got great anticipation, making plays.
And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for Indiana. 11-point game. Now Turner. Outside for Halliburton. The Pacers again can't hit. New York has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Anunoby. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Halliburton outside. And Indiana misses again. Knicks trail by 9. Bridges passes to Towns, and the basket is good.
Well, don't sleep on the foot speed of Karl Anthony Towns. He's a factor in transition.
Indiana has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. Siakam, no good. The Knicks shooting at about 51% for the game so far on this one. Here's Hart. Count it!
Josh Hart hammering it down. That's a message right there.
Turner passes to DeMar. Back to Turner. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That's on Mikal Bridges.
2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he's able to hit the second one, and that increases the lead to 6. Here's Brunson.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
Anunoby on the take.
You can see that OG Anunoby wants the opportunity to deliver in a big moment and does.
Here's Halliburton. And he was fouled. And no surprise here. At this stage of the game, they're going to use the coach's challenge. Make them take another look at the call.
At the line. For the Pacers, Tyrese Halliburton, 2 shots.
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Mathurin against Bridges. Mathurin passes to Turner. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Mikal Bridges, 2nd personal foul, 3rd team foul.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
He snuffs out any comeback hopes with an impressive performance at the line.
And he sinks it. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within 1. The floater. Yes.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
And so the big win by Indiana in a tight game. That was an incredible night of
number 2 this year.
Oh, well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's LeVert in at the small forward.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Now, here is Halliburton. Pass to Turner. Stolen by Garland. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Mitchell. It's rebounded by Indiana.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often. And one of the better athletes in his draft class, Mathurin, with quick lift off the floor and then the power to hammer it home.
LeVert kicks to Garland. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Nembhard. And it's sent back by Mitchell. And now the fast break. Garland with the ball. And that one, good.
And man, is Garland fun to watch on the break. He really turns on the Jets.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Rick Carlisle and I did speak a few minutes ago. And his priority this time out is trying to make it hard for Donovan Mitchell. He told me Donovan is an elite 3-level scorer. It's going to take more than one player to slow him down. We need all 5 guys communicating and working together defensively. A big challenge, guys.
Okay, David, thanks.
In a volume scorer, Mitchell excels at getting inside and converting.
With their offensive firepower, have the Pacers Clark maxed out at that end of the floor?
There's still a lot of room for this team to grow offensively, Kevin. A low rate of free throws is something they can improve on. And a relatively low rate of threes and offensive boards, those are areas that can get better. I think there's another level they have to reach yet.
And here is Mobley after Tyrese Halliburton was able to get the triple. LeVert the pass to Mitchell. Back to LeVert from deep. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Bounce pass, Mathurin. Here's Nembhard. Basket good.
And Mathurin proving he can be unselfish, wanting to find his teammates.
Pass to Garland. And the officials into the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Max Strus is checked in for Karis LeVert.
Number 1, Max Strus.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's Mathurin. Outside for Halliburton. Oh, good on the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And here's Garland for 3. It's rebounded by Tyrese Halliburton. And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. And it's Mathurin missing.
Would have been a sensational alley-oop finish. Tough to nail the timing down off the long pass, though.
Mobley finds Mitchell to the wing on the left. Halliburton against Garland. 6 to shoot. Back to Strus. Bangs home the trifecta. And it's a tie ball game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Siakam inside. Covered by Mobley. A shot's good from Halliburton.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Last season, Miles Turner became the Pacers' all-time leader in block shots.
That's a pretty impressive feat when you consider some of the Pacers who played there historically. Jermaine O'Neal, Rick Smits, Roy Hibbert. Come on now. Great work by Miles Turner. So we need to give him his flowers now, and I think he's going to continue to add to that shot block total.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. For 3, Mitchell. Here's Strus. Good work defensively by Turner. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Here's Mathurin. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam.
Wow. And you see that extra gear with Mathurin. Gets him to the rim in a blink.
Here's Mobley. Still scoreless. Pass to Mitchell. Outside Garland. And they get it. Nembhard grabs the board. Outside Mathurin. And so it's the Indiana Pacers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Wade out there with Allen. Then it's Okoro. Then it's Max Strus. And it's Jerome in at the point guard.
Allen with quick feet and showing you quick hands there. That allowed him to come up with that pilfer.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, GA?
Kevin, the Pacers obviously pushed the fast break. Tyrese Halliburton says the emphasis is getting outlets and running, playing fast. That's a good identity to have. It's a team that people want to play for, and it's a style you don't want to play against. You've got to be ready to play us. Kevin, the idea is for them to wear you down.
They fly, David. Baseline to baseline. They can really go. Strus kicks to Okoro. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Pacers leading by 9. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Here's Toppin, and Toppin throws it down.
When he's this close to the rack, that's exactly what he's looking to do. Slam it down. Well done, Toppin.
And they get it back. Wade misses. Indiana's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight, and it's blocked, and he gets it back. Second chance shot. Neesmith can't get it to go.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
They look to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Turner comes in for Jackson. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. So Clark, the last couple NBA seasons, featuring 14 of the top 15 team offensive ratings in league history.
You know, I think that's testament to the skill level of the players. And certainly you hear some coaches talk about defense being legislated out of the game. It is an entertaining product. That's part of the drive for more offense. But I guess I could agree that there does need to be maybe a touch more balance and not so tilted toward the offense.
Hands it from downtown.
You know, for Allen, to me, guys, it's about getting into a rhythm. And once he does, he's got no problem catching and shooting.
Pass to Toppin. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Aaron Neesmith. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Jerome.
And this is the time now where the
under NBA rules. The officials will have 2 minutes
original
to review
personal
the play.
foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
No appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Pass to Nembhard. Indiana moving it around. Here's Halliburton. Good on the baseline, Jay. Halliburton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Clearly, Halliburton is hunting his shots. He's not picky and knows exactly how to adjust on the mid-range jump shot.
Strus finds LeVert. The three from Garland. The Pacers pull it in. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip.
And battling against the interior of that defense, nice to see that Mathurin has that toughness.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And Clark, if you look at the NBA's draft combine, prospects now required to participate in drills and in other testing to be eligible for selection.
I like that, Kevin. I really do. I mean, it's part of being a professional. You can't just opt out of things because your agent says you should or you don't feel like it. This is a professional business, so there should be some standards and accountability. And I think it goes hand in hand with the push for parity. It ensures equal access to the information that will enable all teams to make informed decisions on draft day. So I like it. I really do.
Nembhard, the pass to Turner. And the wide open shot from McConnell. That ball. Nice speed that time from Turner. McConnell's got the lead up to 13 now for Indiana. Cleveland has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And it's McConnell with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Nembhard, covered by Mitchell. McConnell scanning the floors. A three-pointer, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 13. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Garland, no good. Pacers have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Mathurin against LeVert. Pass to Turner. Over to the left wing. McConnell kicks to Siakam. Mathurin for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Mathurin's got 12 points in the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Welcome, and something out of left field for you guys.
Ernie, left field, this is not baseball. This is a basketball show.
So it's like from the backcourt, maybe like from the corner?
Okay, let me do this over, okay?
Yeah, because I'm kind of lost.
From the opposite end. Oh, wait, we ran out of time for the segment. Can't even ask the question.
See,
Too
Kenny?
bad. And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the Indiana Pacers. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Nice game, great performance by Benedict Mathurin.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
The perimeter pairing with Nembhard and Mathurin. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Halliburton in at the point guard position. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with.
3 points.
And Mitchell is a confident scorer, including from downtown.
Here's Nemhard, covered by Mitchell, and a wide open look for Mathurin. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Cavaliers trail by 13. Here's Garland, and he comes up with the deuce. And that's now 7 points for Darius Garland.
Always good seeing a guard like Garland score inside.
Garland against Halliburton. Siakam outside. Back to Halliburton. Pass to Mathurin. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Cavaliers shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Mitchell passes to Mobley. A three ball. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. And Turner kicks to Halliburton. Back to Turner. Outside Mathurin. Hits it from three-point range. Mathurin's got 15 points.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
For three, Mitchell. Pass to LeVert. And here is Garland. Cavaliers moving the ball around. Here's Mitchell. Goes back up. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
And Siakam has it in the corner. From outside, off the mark.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
The Pacers making a switch here. Neesmith has checked in. Well, last season, the Cavaliers won their first playoff series since 2018. That's when LeBron was with them, Greg.
And it was their first series win without LeBron James since 1993. So it was a huge deal for the organization as they continue to take steps in the right direction.
And Cleveland making a change here. Strus is checked in. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Pascal Siakam is nominally a power forward, but his versatility at both ends of the floor allows him to play a number of roles. Siakam says that's where the NBA has been going. It's always positionless basketball. I feel like I can do anything. And in today's game, Kevin, that means tremendous value for Siakam. Back to you.
Doesn't it? My goodness, David, he is something else. Thank you very much.
And people still talk about Mitchell being undersized. I think he's proven his athleticism more than makes up for that.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Here's Halliburton, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Halliburton's got 15 points.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Pass to Strus. Garland against Halliburton. Garland kicks to Mitchell. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Siakam outside. Halliburton deciding where to go with it. Good work there as it goes. Halliburton's got 6 in the quarter. The Cavaliers trail by 18. And here's Strus for 3. Nemhard grabs the board. Indiana's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Here's Neesmith. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers. Pass to Strus. Garland kicks to Strus. Garland against Siakam. Garland, the pass to Strus. Launches a three. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Indiana leading by 18. Halliburton outside. Pass to Siakam. Back to Halliburton. And the three off target. And so it's the Indiana Pacers with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. What a night they've had in terms of their... Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So on the floor for Cleveland. At the guard spots, we'll see Garland and LeVert. Max Strus is out there with Wade. And it's Niang in its center.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Okoro, he's checked in for George Niang. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Here's Strus. The Pacers pull it in.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's McConnell. His three-pointers off the mark.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
The three from Garland. Trains the three-pointer.
You have to take Garland seriously at the arc. He is a talented shooter.
Here's Toppin. And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. But giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
Andrew Nembhard's checked in for T.J. McConnell. Wade kicks to LeVert. Outside Garland. Offline with his three.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Toppin. Jackson. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Okoro passes to LeVert.
Hey, yo, right here.
Now Okoro. Garland surveying the D. Shoots it up. Toppin pulls it in. Pacers leading by 18. Pass to Jackson. Stolen by Wade. Oh, and here we go. Okoro's got it. The fast break chance. That's tipped. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Nembhard. Back to Toppin. And Max Strus picks up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Turner's checked in for Isaiah Jackson. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. And it's Benedict Mathurin in for Aaron Nesmith. Now, here's Strus. Nembhard covering. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Pacers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Allen's checked in for Cleveland. Mitchell comes in for Max Strus. The Cavaliers trail by 18. Garland kicks to Mobley. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And Mathurin has got the ball here for Indiana. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Back to Turner. Cloak loose. Stolen by LeVert. And that's an intentional foul. So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And it's Strus missing.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Toppin, good.
And we head to the final buzzer here. A crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. And this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Pacers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Tyrese Halliburton.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Clock at 4. Here's Toppin. Off target with his 3. And here's Cleveland. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. They get the rebound. Jerome passes to Okoro. Back to Merrill. Here's Thompson. Well, it was only a matter of time that they finally get the bucket. 16 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Baseline jumper. Here's Jackson. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there. And stolen by McConnell. Lets it go with a 3. And there's Toppin on the assist by Jackson.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. They've won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's opening night for these two teams in this new NBA season.
And we've been waiting all summer, BA, to kick this thing off. So much excitement, so much hope, so much possibility. I'm sure both of these teams are going to come out with a lot of jitters and nervous energy, but we're going to settle in, and we're going to see the highest level of play right in front of us. It's time for the NBA to get it started.
A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. And it's LeVert in at the 3. And Cleveland has possession. After the basket by New York. The drive by Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
He put some rage into that one, B.A.
You're telling me. Here's Anunoby. Good.
They're using that length. Anunoby got into position, and the defense did all they could, but they ended up fouling.
And we talk about guys who can really guard 1 through 5. OG Anunoby is one of them, Brent.
Yeah, OG can make your night a living nightmare the way he can guard. He chases around shooters. He's physical enough to deal with wings who like to play in the mid-range. and he's relentless on the defensive end of the floor. The defense slow to react to Garland's play on that possession there. Instinctive to do whatever it takes to get to the foul line.
At the line,
Both good from the line that time. And Brent, this Knicks team, they've taken on the identity of their head coach.
Well, B.A., isn't it interesting, Tom Thibodeau? That is showing up again later. Wow. Electric. Bridges getting the fans on their feet with that dunk.
Mobley outside. Back to Garland. Oh, they get a hand on it. LeVert outside. 5 on the clock. Jacks up a 3. Garland, no good. The Knicks have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. For 3, Bridges. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists in the game.
I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
Brunson against Garland. Pass to LeVert. This one for 3. Garland, no good.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
The Cavaliers have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. And here's LeVert for 3. Cleveland again missing. For New York, they've gone 5 of 5 in this quarter. Solid.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
On the wing, Mitchell. He's covered by Hart. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland. And Brunson's got the ball here for the Knicks. 7-point differential. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks, one of the top defensive teams in the league, and it starts in the paint. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, quote, "We've prided ourselves on having a tight shell. We've got great rim protection, guys who take charges, and we're aggressive on the ball. Guys, great defense has always been Tibbs' MO."
And nothing has changed now. Thanks, Allie.
Well, Garland's able to work around the defense that time. Pretty agile from the small guard.
Brunson against Garland. And it's Brunson missing.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Mobley with it, and it's Anunoby picking him up. Mobley, no good. Knicks leading by 5. Here's Brunson. Sinks the 15-footer.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Cleveland has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Here's Mitchell. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Josh Hart.
On the very short list of franchise-level guards, Donovan Mitchell can take over a game with his scoring ability.
Both teams will make substitutions. An easy 2 on the layup.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Garland. The Knicks with the rebound. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
They just couldn't get it done against this team last time. Their starters got into quick trouble because of some cheap fouls.
But I'm sure they learned their lesson from that game. They know they can't afford to have their first unit unavailable when the game is at critical junctures this time around.
Look at Mitchell's commitment to his shot. Doesn't let the contact slow him down.
Here's Towns. Payne against Garland. The shot by Payne, no good. Wade, the pass to Allen. He shoots it. Achua with the rebound.
Let's be honest, that's not a shot he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot often.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. New York out in front. They lead by 6. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. All right, before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Knicks?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Precious Achiuwa is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Daje in at the small forward position. That's the group for New York starting the second. Jerome, no good. Knicks leading by 6. Robinson's defense is always a factor, Brent, and lately he's done a better job of staying on the floor.
Yeah, BA, fouls have been an issue for Robinson, but the thing that he really needs to learn is it's not about blocking shots, it's about being in great position with your body and being more of a deterrent so he can stay on the floor to be more impactful.
Oh, nice shot by Daje.
Pretty much no one's going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
Knicks lead 20-11.
Outside Strus. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Wade, the pass to Strus. Back to Wade. Fires it. And Okoro gets it to go. Okoro's got his first 2 points of the night.
When he's shooting off the catch like this, these are signs of some remarkable improvement in Okoro's game.
Robinson finds Achiuwa. Outside McBride. 4-3. Jerome grabs the miss.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Knicks leading by 7. Outside McBride. And out of bounds. The Cavs will take it. All right, let's take a look back at last season and see the teams who collected the most second chance points. Second, New York.
This is a hustle stat. This team pounded the offensive glass, and it shows in their numbers from last year.
Karis LeVert's checked in for the Cavs. Garland comes in for Jerome. And stolen by Brunson. That one goes. Count it. Garland's got 6.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Here's Hart on the take. Boom! He jams it straight down.
A reminder to the defense, Hart will drive if you give him that kind of room.
Garland against Brunson. LeVert passes to Okoro. Back to LeVert. Okoro on the wing. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Who doesn't love to see David take on Goliath? Their huge throwdown.
Outside Anunoby. Brunson with it. He's picked up by Garland. Hart passes to Brunson. Over Garland. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Brunson's gotten his second bucket of the game. And when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space. Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
LeVert passes to Okoro. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Fast break, New York. Is McBride. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Strus finds Allen. Here's Garland. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
So for the Knicks, Towns, he's checked in for Robinson. Bridges comes in for McBride. And Payne is subbed in for Brunson. Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Okoro.
And Garland does a little bit of everything. A versatile guard with a bright, bright future.
Strus the pass to Mitchell. From behind the arc. 3-ball! Donovan Mitchell.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
And it's powered home by Towns.
They're going right for the iron. Towns muscling his way through.
Here's Garland. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Garland's got 13.
Well, the game's 4 quarters, and after a tough first half, he's found his rhythm in the second.
Back to Anunoby. Outside Payne. Strus against Anunoby. Lets it go from 14. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Stolen by Strus. Garland, the pass to Strus. They get it back. LeVert outside. Mitchell with room to shoot. Hart pulls it in.
He'd love to make him pay for giving up that wide-open jumper. Just unable to do so.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. New York out in front. They're up by... Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Even teams that have great shooters have to be selective. They're hucking it up from beyond the arc, hoping for the best. And it reminds me...
Now let's take a moment and... Thanks for tuning in.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. It's been a clinic out there by Darius Garland.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
On the court right now for Cleveland. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. And it's LeVert in at the 3, small forward. With Brunson being undersized, he has such a great feel for how to create space, Brent.
Incredible footwork, BA, the way he puts the needle on the record and just scratches it and pivots around and makes defenders jump and move. Amazing manipulation skills at the point guard position for a guy his size to get it done in the painted area.
And now the Cavaliers on the break. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Brian, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie. Towns passes to Anunoby. Back to Hart. Bridges outside. Pass to Hart. Fires for 3. Nice D from Garland. Cavaliers trail by 4. Mobley finds Allen. Fades away. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got 4 rebounds in the game. Brunson with it. Picked up by Allen. Towns for 3. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 4th assist with that last one. From deep, Mitchell. And Anunoby pulls it down.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
Hart can't hit. For Cleveland, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Anunoby with great size at his position. He's a wing that is not afraid of getting hit inside.
At the line, 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Allen, the pass to Mitchell.
Get there.
Outside Garland. Lets it go from deep. Cleveland again missing.
Trying to get it going. Only 1 for 5 to start the second half.
Hart from long range. The rebound by Garland. Garland's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Mitchell. Launches it. The shot no good. Knicks leading by 8. Here's Hart. New York again can't hit.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Robinson, he's checked in for Bridges.
New York Knicks, number 23, Mitchell Robinson.
Mitchell against Hart. And it's New York with a rebound.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Robinson passes to Towns. Gets the three to fall. Towns has got 6 in the quarter.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, nice ball movement by LeVert. A welcome sign for this team.
Here's Robinson. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this year.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
LeVert passes to Mitchell. Shoots over Hart. Mitchell misses.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
And some changes here for New York. McBride, he's checked in for Anunoby. And Payne is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Strus, he's checked in for Cleveland.
So crucial for Hart to get to the line, establish some confidence. He's solid from there. I think it sometimes gets his perimeter game going.
And here's Strus outside. Pure from three-point range.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
And that one's good. Mitchell.
Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second three of the game. One in each half.
Back to Hart. Pass to Towns. Now here's McBride. 6 to shoot. Here's Towns. Covered by Mobley. Towns, that's good. Towns has got 8 points in the quarter.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the three ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Lazy defense there, guys. You have to guard the outside on inbounds plays, too. Every man has to be accounted for in those situations.
They get the rebound. Robinson. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Towns outside. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. And here's Payne outside. Not going to go that time. And so it's the New York Knicks with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Getting a lot. And we take a listen in now to Tom Thibodeau on a recent huddle.
Defensively, make sure we're all getting.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Jalen Brunson is out there with Miles McBride. Then there's Precious Achiuwa. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Ryan in at small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Garland, no good.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Here's Brunson. Outside Achiuwa. Back to Brunson. Fires the three. Pass to Robinson. Here's Achiuwa. Strus grabs the miss. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for Cleveland. They trail by 9. LeVert finds Garland. Yep, that one goes.
Well, Garland started the game at 6'1", but the way he's playing now, he's got to be feeling 7 feet tall.
Stolen by Strus. To the inside. Uses the glass on the layup. The War's got his first points of the night.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Knicks leading by 5. Now here's Brunson. Pass to Ryan. The kick out to Brunson. The three-pointer off the mark. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Achiuwa against Garland. LeVert passes to Strus. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
Here's Ryan. New York no good that time either.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far. Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Brunson up top. Outside Achua. Back to Brunson. Pass to Achua. For three. And Brunson with the bucket. On the assist by Achua.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Wade. Offensive rebound. Four can't get it to go. Knicks leading by 6. Here's McBride. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
I guess you don't need two hands when one will suffice.
Hey, as long as you don't lose control.
Somehow they kept possession of the ball after that poor pass. They should be very thankful that wasn't a turnover.
A big group substitution here for New York. Karl Anthony Towns is checked in for Robinson. Anunoby comes in for Achua. Mikal Bridges checked in for Ryan. And Hart subbed in for McBride. Anunoby passes to Hart. High post Towns. He's against Allen. And the foul called on Evan Mobley. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Left side Hart. Here's the three.
We talk so much about Mitchell's offense, but he can be a lockdown defender as well.
Mitchell on the run. And Mitchell with the slam.
Look out below.
You got no chance of defending him right there. Left side Brunson. And stolen by Mobley. Allen with it. And it's Brunson picking him up. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 8 now. Pass to Hart. Ooh, stolen by Allen.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
And you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
Out to Garland. From deep, Mitchell. Hart pulls it in.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Towns, right side. And here's Bridges. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist.
They're so efficient right now on offense. Bridges picking up his spots and recognizing when to strike.
Here's Mobley. No good. A bit long that time. Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
BA, all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap. Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. The baseline, Jay. Anunoby against Mobley. Brunson passes to Anunoby. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Hart. Puts up a deep 3, and it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go.
Substitution on the court.
From deep three-point land. Robinson can't hit. So New York takes this one by a big margin. A clean win, and one where they, thanks Alec, great interview once again. And that about does it for the first game of the new
1 of the NBA season. How does opening night feel different from the rest of the season, the rest of the schedule?
Well, Kevin, it's the excitement of the unknown. Everybody comes in with the highest of expectations, right? You got new teammates, some new wrinkles, still a lot to figure out and shake out over the course of a long season.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. And it's Mathurin in at the 3. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And one thing among many doors that's so impressive about Jalen Brunson, the way he goes to work in the paint. Wow.
Kevin, at his size, you have got to be crafty. You've got to have great footwork and great patience. You've got to be willing to work in a crowd. What he does is really impressive.
And Indiana making a change here. Shepard's checked in. Now, here is Halliburton. And in that game with Houston, he did not play well. Pass to Shepard. Mathurin for 3. Rebounded by Hart. New York with the ball. The Pacers beat them last time when these two teams met in Indiana.
Yeah, they dropped the last game of this matchup. Their bench wasn't able to keep up with the opposing reserves offensively.
Well, a high motor player like Mikal Bridges has got to make quick decisions. Rise and fire off the catch and shoot, Mikal.
Halliburton. Yes, that goes in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Brunson. Following the score by Tyrese Halliburton. The kick out to Anunoby. Shot clock at 5, and it's sent back by Turner.
Miles Turner with that length sends it back twice on the pipes. Miles.
T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Shepard. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. He gets that one.
Boy, that's a bang-bang play on the inbounds pass. I like those quick hitters.
Now, here's Siakam. Coming in off a 21-point game, his last outing. And Siakam throws it down.
A 6'9" with excellent elevation. No trouble at the cup for Siakam.
That one goes in. Bridges got 6.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Pacers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Outside Mathurin. Back to Halliburton. Loads it up there for Siakam. And here we go. Towns heading to the hoop. Got a piece of it. Halliburton with the steal. Fires the 3. And the 3 ball is good. Halliburton's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, it's been early in his career, but Tyrese Halliburton has proven to be extremely dangerous from range.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Now, here's Halliburton. 5 points in the game. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Halliburton may have a lean frame, but right there it shows you how balanced he is. Fights off the defense on the way up. That's nice.
The free throw off from Halliburton. Well, certainly with one of the more unique shots in the NBA, Halliburton gets it done.
You know, Kevin, credit to Halliburton and the organizations he's played for, because a lot of them would have changed or tried to rebuild their shot. Halliburton and his organizations knew the shot worked, and he stuck with it, and now he's one of the best shooters at his position.
We know, Doris, that Towns might already be one of the best shooting bigs ever.
But Kevin, he flat stated and called himself the best shooting big of all time. He has an argument, because not only has he shot the ball incredibly well from deep, even as his volume has gone up, his efficiency stays the same. This is a gifted offensive post player.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report. Now, here's Brunson. Following the miss by Tyrese Halliburton. Brunson kicks to Towns. Bridges, no one around him. And it's off from three-point range. Brunson against Turner. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You can see how comfortable Miles Turner is on the interior. He knows he has the size and length to dominate.
Towns, the pass to Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Yeah, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Knicks lead 16-13.
Halliburton kicks to Turner. Mathurin against Bridges. Turner passes to McConnell. Siakam for three. That shot no good. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. It's the Knicks. They lead by 3. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
And guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
And so in the game for the Pacers. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Mathurin in at the 3, the small forward.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And a fun run by the Knicks in the playoffs. But Doris, horrible injury luck ended their season.
Kevin, borderline absurd bad luck for injuries. You think about it, Julius Randle goes down in the regular season. And then in the playoffs alone, Mitchell Robinson, OG Anunoby, and Bojan Bogdanovic all miss significant time. And who can forget Jalen Brunson getting hurt in that Game 7? Almost unreal bad luck.
And using that body to his advantage, Mathurin will learn to control his strength as he grows in the league.
Some nice passing by New York here. Halliburton with the steal. It's Nembhard on the wing, defended by Hart. Turner looking around. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Anunoby. And the Knicks miss again.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
Mathurin passes to Nembhard. They get a hand on it. Towns with it. Halliburton picks him up. Pass to Anunoby. Out to Bridges. Mathurin passes to Nembhard. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night, and it's Hart penetrating.
I'll tell you, Josh Hart, if he sees a lane and an opportunity to drive, I promise he's going at it.
Siakam passes to Mathurin. Anunoby against Siakam. It's Nembhard on the wing. Good on the triple. Nembhard's got the lead up to 1 now for Indiana. It's been a few years now, Doris, but it feels like point guard is the position in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, we certainly have our share of great point guards. Luka Doncic, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, they seem to be in the MVP conversation consistently. But the last couple MVPs, you look back, you got a couple of centers. For a long time, the small forward spot dominated the game. It's really something that's in constant flux.
Towns from deep three-point range. Mathurin against Bridges. Puts it up. Mathurin, good. And the Pacers lead by 3. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Indiana?
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish plans thus far.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Turner passes to Nembhard. Clock at 6. And here we go. Towns heading to the hoop. And it's sent back by Turner.
An elite rim protector and shot blocker. Turner excels at rising up and denying those shots. And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Nembhard. No good on the triple.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Well, just absolutely superb concentration by OG Anunoby. Fends off the defense well right there.
And New York making a change here. Robinson's checked in, so an entirely new group in now for Indiana. James Wiseman, he's checked in for Turner. Toppin comes in for Pascal Siakam. Nesmith, he's checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. McConnell finds Nesmith. Back to McConnell. Shoots over Anunoby. Here's Wiseman.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Pacers have started out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And he's good on the second. The Knicks with the lead. To the inside. A dunk by Achua.
Achua with room at the rim and doesn't hesitate.
Knicks lead 27-24.
Here's McConnell. 17 points for him last game against Houston. Stolen by Brunson. Here's Bridges. Off with the layup. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Knicks lead by 3. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And taking a look at the Pacers, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah. And fellas, bringing it back to our main matchup here. Through the first half, Karl Anthony Towns has been getting it. And that is...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Towns, he's really been playing well.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
They've got Achua. Josh Hart out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Robinson in at the 5. That's the 5 for New York right now. The Knicks leading by 3. The ultimate glue player, Josh Hart. Doris, he plays way bigger than his listed 6'4" height.
I'm going to be honest with you, Kevin. This is the best rebounding guard I've ever seen in my career covering the NBA. Let's remember, he won a national title in college. He's willing to do absolutely anything to help his team win. You want this guy on your side.
Brunson kicks to Hart. From the arc. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Toppin. And that one comes up a bit short.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Brunson the pass to Robinson. And Robinson throws it down hard.
Mitchell Robinson so quick off his feet. Good night.
Pacers trail by 7. McConnell scanning the floor. Here's Walker. It's blocked.
Boy, yet another missed opportunity here. Whatever they talked about at halftime, it's not working.
Bridges misses.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Robinson finds Hart. Bridges for three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Bridges got the lead up to 10 now for the Knicks.
Knicks lead 34-24.
McConnell against Brunson. And it's Walker, top of the key. To Nemhard. Offensive rebound. Walker on the follow.
The motor of Walker, keeping the possession alive, fighting for those points.
Brunson the pass to Achua. Shoots over Walker. Here's Brunson, and it's blocked. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
Remains New York ball.
The Knicks making a switch here. Sims is checked in, and the Pacers also making a change. Brown's checked in for Walker. Out to Brunson. Shot clock at 6. New York needs to get off a shot. He's clobbered. He'll get 3. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening.
First team foul. At the line.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Furphy. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Payne in the post. He's covered by McConnell. Payne's shot is good.
Yeah, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
That one's in there. The Knicks lead has got down to just 3 in the basket from McConnell.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Achua, the pass to McBride. Cans the shot with nobody near him.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Well, Greg, we saw in the 2024 regular season that these Pacers actually led the NBA in assists.
Averaging over 30 assists a game. Now that's ball movement. These Pacers really trust one another and love to share the load offensively. How about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
41-33.
To the middle, and it's Payne in the corner. Offline with his 3. Pacers trail by 8. Johnson surveying the floor. Pass to Nemhard. And once again off the mark by Indiana. New York's gone 2 of 5 with a 3-point shot since coming out of the break. McBride's shot is off. Indiana's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Here's the 3. Shot's good by Furphy. Furphy's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's McBride, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react.
We thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up, and even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure.
And we've reached the end of the third. Knicks out front, up by 4. And
keep working the game. Possession by possession.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And so in the game for the Pacers, the perimeter pairing with Nemhard and Mathurin. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Halliburton in at the point. That one goes. Count it. And the Knicks lead by 8. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Kolek, no good. Pacers trail by 5. Siakam kicks to Turner. Pass to Mathurin. Halliburton outside. Mathurin with a screen for Siakam. Turner passes to Siakam. Halliburton inside the three-point line. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Towns has got rebound number 8 now on the night. And Towns throws it down.
This team relies obviously on Towns for great productivity, and this guy is as reliable offensively as you get.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
Here's Towns. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Nembhard, the pass to Turner. Down low. And it's Turner finishing it off.
And this is why Miles Turner is such a high percentage scorer. You combine length, athleticism, and basketball skills. Good luck with that defense.
Robinson misses.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Both teams will make substitutions. Siakam looking around. Out to the right wing. Just 5 to shoot. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Here's Nesmith. No good. That would have tied it. The Knicks leading by 3. Bridges passes to Anunoby. Towns for 3. New York, no good that time either. For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. They've led by as much as 10. Brunson, no good.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
Siakam. That one falls.
Siakam relishes the opportunity to deliver. That's a big-time basket.
Here's Anunoby. And it's Mathurin with the rebound. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Halliburton kicks to Siakam. Here's Nesmith. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Inside, here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
How about the calm demeanor of Towns? Well made for pressure situations.
Halliburton drives in. The Knicks leading by 3. Towns, the pass to Anunoby. Towns with it. Now guarded by Siakam. And that one's good. Towns.
Coming off a big game, his confidence could be higher. And coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
The close range shot is good from Brunson.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
It's Hart on the wing. Nesmith covering. Here's Towns. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
Yeah, this guy is exceptional from the charity stripe. You want a guy like Karl-Anthony Towns who can knock these down as a big.
The Pacers making a switch here. Nembhard's checked in.
Well, this trip to the line should seal the deal. Amazing job.
Outside Turner. Lobbed up there for Mathurin. Bridges with the steal. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Brunson, good, and the assist goes to town. Brunson's got the lead up to 11 now for the Knicks.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Mathurin against Anunoby. Here's Hart. Misses. So no problem for New York as they get the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance.